Welcome back, Lovestylers. I have a guest here today, Andrew, my husband. Hello.
Hello.
And he's going to tell you about how he lost 110 pounds doing mostly keto carnivore, his own version of a low carb diet. And stick around. We've been on vacation. We took December off, guys. I hope you're still stayed there. I hope you can't wait for this video. And it's a little bit of story time here. And we missed you. And I want to give a shout out, a subscriber shout out to Patrick O'Donovan. Hello. And also Kelly Weymouth. Thank you for subscribing and engaging with me. And we appreciate you. We like to talk a lot on this channel here at Lovestyle about how Andrew lost 110 pounds. And I lost 55 pounds. Still proud of it. It's not a competition between men and women. But he's going to tell you his version of how he lost weight. And thank you for listening to our music. We are Black Eyed Soul. Tune in for some free music. Anywhere you can find free music, we record right here. So yes, we took some time off. I'm not going to feel guilty about it because it was much needed. We worked on some music, learned how to play chess. I didn't feel good for part of that time. I might have eaten a couple of things I shouldn't have, but I did not get fat, hopefully, as you can see. And Andrew kept his weight down as well. So we're back, and we were working on some music and some PR stuff, and we are excited for 2021. Here we go. So I'm going to use my cards, guys. This is the first time I'm being so professional with my cards and all. Don't look at my paper. Okay. So, Andrew, this is Andrew Marcus. How old are you? Hello. Introduce
45.
yourself.
45 years old.
45 years young. More like it. So this is the beginning of a series we're going to do. Have Andrew pop in now and then and talk about us as a couple. I hope you like the combo. Let us know in the comments if you have any questions for Andrew specifically. And we are musicians together. We met in Florida. I auditioned for Andrew's band. I obviously got the job. Yes. And I still have the job and kept the job all these years. I play keyboards. Andrew plays multi-instruments, mostly guitar, songwriting, and now I help him songwrite. So anyway, we lived in Florida for 20 years. Why you're swaying back and forth. We're kind of focusing on Andrew on this episode. What made you get overweight in the first place, do you think?
Well, I had to realize, first of all, I didn't realize I was overweight. I had a very bad case of reverse body dysmorphia. And I thought there was really nothing wrong with me. Nothing slowed me down. In fact, I remember people making comments going, you know, like I said, I work in television, so if I had to fix a light or do something around the house, I was very active. I
I have to say, he was.
I was pushing 300 pounds, but it didn't stop me. I would do things. And I would be, well, why is somebody reacting that way to me or what have you? I started to get some back pain, and I couldn't get this back pain to go away. And I went to the doctor, I went to physical therapy, I did massage therapy, I did chiropractic, we bought a new bed, we did everything and anything, and I just started diving in saying, why can't I get rid of this? I had a surgical consult, I wasn't a surgical candidate, and the doctor at the time, I have a great family doctor, said, you've got a lot of inflammation back there. And I was like, well, I was taking anti-inflammatories and I didn't like taking...
Did you know what inflammation was?
I didn't really know, but I didn't know I didn't really know any of it. And I didn't really feel I was an athlete growing up. So I just couldn't wrap my head around, well, what was making all this pain? I sit right, I had good posture, I had a gut, but I was very active. Once I realized, I said, well, why am I eating all this? Why am I sitting on the couch eating a bowl of pretzel rods and drinking 5 ginger ales, watching the news? What is triggering this? What is triggering this eating? And this is a pattern. Yeah. So I decided to eliminate inflammatory foods. A, the pain was going down, and B, I was starting to lose weight. Clothes were fitting looser, and I was a little more flexible. So I said, well, there's something to this. Let me see what she's doing with the keto thing. And now I'm starting to lose weight. And that was just off eliminating sugars and processed foods.
Yeah.
And I got rid of all the
Ginger
inflammation.
ale was the big one, of course.
Yeah.
We both used to
Love
drink
ginger
some
ale.
hella ginger ale.
Love ginger ale.
Man, I do too.
And so eliminating all the inflammatory foods and processed foods. And I started to eat more natural and organic foods. I tried to stay away from the chemicals, just eliminating that stuff.
Okay. So what did you...
And I did no exercise, not a drop of exercise.
For how long?
For the first probably 3 to 6 months.
See, that's great.
For the first 3 to 6
everyone
months,
loves to hear that.
Because I was injured. I was recovering from an injury.
Yeah.
When I tore my hip flexor, trying to lose weight the wrong way and get in shape the wrong way.
What's the wrong way?
The wrong way was just going to the gym and boom, 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 hitting gym, pulling.
Being egotistical. Like,
I got to lose this weight. And,
pushing
it took, 10 years to gain that weight, Like I said, I was an athlete. And, I was slim and slender. And so it took me that long to lose the weight. Thinking you're going to lose the weight in a year, in 6 months, in 3 months is idiotic. It's ridiculous. It's not possible.
I say 5 years. It goes by fast. No one wants to ever hear that, and I want to do a video about this. Give yourself 5 years.
Then I started getting into why did I get so big? Why did I get so obese? And I realized I wasn't happy with a lot of things. And I dove into a very good writer, philosopher, speaker, Dr. Bruce Lipton, who wrote a book called The Biology of Belief. And I had fallen into the beliefs that my father was huge, my mother was obese, my father was obese. Well, that's just my lineage. I'm going to be unhealthy. My mother died when she was 50. My father died in his early 60s. So I just said, well, that's just my genes. And I realized that I'm not a product of my genes. I'm a product of my environment. A
lot of people think this too. It's kind of a thing.
So I started to get mental balance. I started to meditate a lot more. I had always meditated, but I started to meditate a lot more. And it's amazing how much you think of food. We would always obsess over food because it was something we can control.
Oh my God, that's something I've learned that we did that we don't do now.
Meditating, I would, live in the moment. Okay, I don't need to be eating. Just make myself occupied. I don't need to be sitting on the couch eating. So that's when we started doing more home repairs. We started painting the house, all these wacky colors that you see.
Looks like Willy Wonka over here.
But, we started realizing, okay, we're living in our dream home and we have this color of the walls. This is a perfect example of not, happiness and how easy you can change your happiness by changing your environment. I said, I hate looking at these gray walls. I work with a couple friends who are in real estate, and they're like, oh, you can't paint your walls. You'll never sell your house.
You can't paint your walls blue. You are a product of your environment. You want to be around healthiness, healthy people, healthy habits. Then be around the colors that make you feel...
Be around the people you love.
Yes. Be around the people that you love, but be around the colors you love. Andrew does a little bit of a hybrid of a keto carnivore with the sweet potato. He replaced his starch on his plate with a sweet potato. I am telling you, every night, I swear, or almost, for a straight year and a half. Would you say that's right?
I would say that's absolutely right. Still love sweet potatoes.
And everybody at work, we both work at the same place, would say, how did your husband lose 110 pounds? And how did you lose 55? But more importantly, he was the star, of course. But he lost a bulk of his weight. I mean, half your person or more. And sweet potato was a secret weapon that you will never hear a carnivore or a keto dieter talk about, because sweet potato is not part of either of those diets. But I'm going to tell you, you can do what you want. And this is not black and white. Any of this stuff we talk about on this channel.
You want to lose weight, you get happy. You can't do anything until your head and your heart are working together. And you're a product. You are what you eat, and you're a product of your environment. In meditation, they say, you are not your thoughts. That's why the purpose of meditation is to clear your mind. So once you get out of that I'm going to put something good in my body. I'm not
not a fat piece of shit. I'm not a bad person.
Yeah.
All the stuff you tell yourself when you cheat or have something or you feel like crap after or you look in the mirror. You are not your thoughts.
You are not your thoughts. So I first and foremost, I cleared my mind and I got happy. Once I was able to get happy and look around and look what's in front of me and what I'm putting in my body, then I was able to monitor what these things were doing to me. But the first step for me was realizing, hey, I'm overweight. Saying, I am overweight, I am in pain, I am stressing out my body, I am stressing my heart, my muscles.
Your mind.
My mind. Okay, what do I have to do? First off, I have to find what are the behaviors making me do this? Why am I overeating? Yeah. And then, once I did that, what am I overeating? You're overeating. Why are you eating the things you're eating? Because there's plenty of things you can love. There's plenty organic and natural versions of what you eat.
Yes, like I made some ice cream over this December. Everyone's eating junk food in December. Let's be real, people. Do you know anyone who has been perfect on their diet in December? I bet you can't name one. And if you can, stick around them because they have hella discipline. But I ate a couple of things and they were around me. I also did not eat a lot of crap. But I did indulge here and there on some things I normally would not have had. Maybe some sweet potato fries, a little extra vegetables this month, just for some variety. Makes me feel like I'm having like a treat to have Brussels with pancetta bacon on the side with my meat. But what I was getting at is coconut milk ice cream I have made. That's technically a plant, not very carnivore, but it is keto. Because there's ice cream and cookies around me and donuts. Oh, tons of donuts at work. And I'm not eating any of that. Except for once in a while I have something. But normally I'm just refraining from eating any of that. But I'll go home and make a coconut milk ice cream. Let me know if you want me to do a recipe on my coconut milk ice cream. And I am telling you, this is the bomb. There's not crap in it. It has like 3 ingredients. So this can be done. You can still have something and not hate your life. So this is a very different episode. We want to try some new stuff this year. Please engage with us with comments. We would love to hear from you. We're going to do giveaways. And I have a million ideas I want to do. It's just choosing which one on which week is the hard decision. But to wrap it up, you are not your thoughts. You do not have to do carnivore keto exactly how someone else does it because whoever made up their version of that diet did that for their benefit, not yours. So make your own version of your own diet. Andrew calls his the biology diet.
After Bruce Lipton in his book, The Biology Belief.
Which is really interesting, and we're going to talk about that in another episode. You are not your thoughts. You are not a bad person if you have a cheat or an alcohol drink once in a while. You know how I feel about alcohol, but this is life, guys. Like emotions, we didn't really get into emotions too much here, but emotionally, if you eat a cookie and you tell that cookie you love that cookie and it's not going to hurt your body before you consume it and you bless it first, it probably won't hurt you that much, but keep it in the box.
Keep it in your mind, though. Let your body know, I'm eating this cookie not because I'm sad. I'm eating this cookie because I'm going to enjoy this cookie. And this cookie's going to nourish my body. And I'm going to expel the non-nourishing.
The toxic stuff. And not eat 10 cookies.
Not eat 10 of them, but I'm going to eat 2 of them. And because,
like that girl at work.
Because Leslie at work made some amazing cookies and she poured all this love into it. I'm going to eat Leslie's cookies and her brownies and any other baked good.
Baked
Leslie
with love.
that you bring
Leslie,
to
you better
work.
be watching this.
So, I'm going to eat it because it's good homemade stuff. It's made with love and care, and I'm going to eat it. And I'm going to tell my body's going to say, more love.
I can process it.
Overeat love. You can never get enough love.
On Lovestyle. Okay, so thank you guys for tuning in today. Keep tuning in. We got a lot of stuff coming your way. Please engage with me. I love comments. I am not afraid of any questions. Ask me anything. Ask Andrew. Are you okay with any questions?
Any questions?
Thank you for listening to our music. Thank you for listening to our music. We are Black Eyed Soul, and this is where we record at home. We're actually on TikTok. I'm on TikTok now. We're on Instagram, Black Eyed Soul 1. Misty Marcus. No.
Misty at Lovestyle.
Check us out on Instagram if you like. Andrew's under Black Eyed Soul 1, and I'm under Misty Lovestyle, which is probably flashing across the screen now, so I don't even have to say it. So, with that last comment. And we'll see you next time on Lovestyle. You have to do peace out with me. Peace. And out.